It's the NFL on EA Sports.
And we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni.
It's the Raiders and the Bolts, next on Madden Football.
It was only opened in 2020, but quickly became one of the league's most recognizable venues. You're looking at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. Thanks for joining us, everyone. With my partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. And like so many matchups in the NFL, Brock, our focus goes right to the quarterbacks in this one. Both of these guys, players who've been around the league now for some time, they definitely established themselves as veterans who know how to win football games.
Yeah, I think the word of the day, Kate, is definitely experience. Two guys who've been through the season several times over, have seen a lot at this point in their career, and been through quite a bit on the field. All that experience is stored up there right between the ears. And the one who is more skilled at leveraging that experience, more likely is going to come away with the win.
Here to begin this one is Cameron Dicker. And off we go from SoFi. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down. The offense will come onto the field. So out head the Raiders for their first possession. They're led out by the mustached quarterback from Washington State, Gardner Minshew.
Kate, I don't know how many people know the story of Gardner Minshew and how close he was to becoming the GA and coaching. Mike Leach got on the phone with him and said, hey, why don't you take one more swing at this thing? Come out to Pullman, Washington, and lead my pirate ship. And all he did with that mustache was light the college football world on fire. And all he's been in the NFL with multiple organizations is that same spark plug that just makes something happen.
On first down, they'll run. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They strike for 23 yards. And that's good for Raiders first.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
One play in, and already they're close to midfield. They go play action on first. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. It's a gain of 22. And that's a Vegas first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Reeled in at the 7. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he runs this one in for the touchdown. The Raiders take a 6-0 lead right away. So that right there, Brock, exactly what you want to start off a contest.
Opening drives are such tone setters. You come out flat as a group, maybe go 3 and out. Sometimes there's a carryover effect, but here they were sharp, they were crisp, and they grabbed the early lead.
Daniel Carlson on for the PAT. That one right down the middle. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. His return starts at the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. So now out comes the Charger offense for their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by the 5th-year pro who can really fill up a stat sheet, Justin Herbert.
Hey, let's be honest. The only reason the Chargers drafted in the top 5 was because Justin Herbert wasn't available all season long. An injury cut short his year, but it really didn't cut short his production while he was playing. Still over 3,000 yards and 20 touchdowns. Kid, I can tell you, this is one guy that I love. I mean, I love to watch throw a football.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake here. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And a fumble recovery is made. Did not want to start like that. They get their shot to show what they can do, and they cough it up immediately, and they're off the field in one play.
Did you see what I saw there, Kate? I think I saw the excitement leave their body as somebody else was on top of that fumble. If you're the type to believe in omens, well, this is a very worrying start to this game.
Now for the 2nd time this game, we get a look at the Raiders offense. And their goal is going to be doubling that 7-0 lead they have so far. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Throwing now, following the turn. Chargers bringing the pressure, and they got him! And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out, and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Another try following the sack. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Here's the give on 3rd and short. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. A gain of 3, and now they're going to be able to plan for 1st and goal.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there, making a really close measurement to see if he got the 1st down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
Play action on 1st down. This throw is caught. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Minshew looking to throw. He's on the move, and this will be a Las Vegas touchdown. The Raiders capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. Wow, great work there by the quarterback. The play broke down, didn't really have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise, and in the end brought the best call he could have made.
Yeah, and you can do it in different ways in today's NFL, right? The Tom Brady's just recently retired. He did it with his brain. He did it with his mind, but you've got to be able to improvise, as you said. You got to be able to create when a play breaks down, and when you can put 6 on the board, man, does that infuse your offensive group with confidence.
That one splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Chargers get their offense set for their second drive. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. They've got first down from the 31. Here's Herbert. Hurst there to grab it. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. They'll run here on first down. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
On the ground, it's Edwards again. And he's brought down for a loss.
This goal is pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward, and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. To throw, Herbert. Edwards got it. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field.
Holding offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. After the flag, they've got 3rd and 9 to figure out. They'll run here following the penalty. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. 2 yards on that run. That's going to bring up 4th and 6.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
So on 4th down, here's J.K. Scott on to punt it away for the Chargers. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. Out comes Las Vegas on offense. They have played lights out on offense. Scored their first 2 times out, Brock. A chance to go 3 for 3 and grow that lead here. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Inside handoff goes to Madison. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's tackled for no gain.
The defenders, they were ready for that throw, stopping him right at the line of scrimmage.
Extra defender in the secondary now for the Chargers. 3rd down coming. Throwing here, Minshew. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So that brings up 4th and long.
coaches love third downs and practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these third downs.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. The fair catch taken in at the 28-yard line. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the offense ready to head back out onto the field. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, here's Herbert. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. This one intended for the running back. And it's going to be 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he found some running room for a nice gain. A solid 8-yard gain there, and now they're going to have 3rd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
The handoff on 3rd and short. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
So once again, J.K. Scott out to punt it away. Back deep for the Raiders, Trey Tucker. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And they'll begin this possession in just a moment. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Minshew to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play. It's the end of the 1st in this AFC West showdown. It's a 2-score game early. We're back to SoFi right after this. Time now for the 2nd quarter. Raiders in possession. They'll be set up 2nd and 7. Running right, it's Madison. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
You know, Kate, during drafts, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
Adams put in motion right. Throwing on 3rd and long. Flushed out of the pocket. They'll make a big for it on the ground. And he's brought down. They'll spot this one right at the 20.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing he woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep him moving forward.
A.J. Cole on the punt. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. His 1st punt went 50. This is away and looks even better. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. That punt goes 63 yards. And that is where they'll start the next drive. Ball at the 33 for first down. Throwing now, Herbert. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Running behind center with Edwards. And he's tackled for a short gain. Only a yard from that time, so now 3rd and 9.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs. It gets the better defenses in this league.
3rd and long for him here. To the sideline it goes. He makes the play. Pass caught. Both feet are down. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Here's a give inside to Edwards. And it took a couple of guys to hold him down there after a gain of just 1.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Herbert now. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
And it's a nickel look by the Raiders. 3rd down coming up. Herbert. This ball's cut by Palmer. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Pick up a 5 on that play. And the Chargers will have a first.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Option design here. And they're going to stop him after he runs it inside the 35. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Working inside the red zone. Rifles it, and it's caught. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. As I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. On the give, this is Edwards. And he drives this forward to the 6. 4 yards on the play, and that picks up a 1st and goal.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
It's a design boot. Has it in close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
They give it to him up the middle. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers make it a one-score game in the first half. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
That one right down the middle. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard. Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And that's where they'll begin the drive following the return. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden ratings hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Minshew. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. They get 22 on that one. And that's good for Raiders first.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Here's Minshew. Got a man open, complete. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. We're at the 2-minute warning now from SoFi. The Raiders trying to add to their lead. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Now Minshew. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that's one that's going to haunt him. There's just no question about it. A drop touchdown in the end zone. Now comes the mental toughness part of it. You got to flush that play quickly so you can make an impact later.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here's 2nd and goal. Still sticking with the passing game. Has it in close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. He picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. Here we go, right up the gut. And he barrels across for the touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
Carlson now to add one more. That one splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
Chargers 7.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's brought down. The offense will come onto the field. The Chargers and Gus Edwards headed back out on offense. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Herbert back to throw. Pressure comes and he's taken down. The Raiders got him. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Trying again, following the sack. Open receiver, caught. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. LA uses a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Throwing from the gun. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And it falls incomplete. Went for the deep ball there, but just couldn't connect. The tip definitely broke up that throw. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
You know, as a QB, I'm going to note that in the back of my head. That was a heck of a break. Knocks the ball away. DBs like that, they tend to, once they get one hand on the ball, have a pretty good beat on you and can get 2 hands on it the next time.
To the left sideline, complete. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
Kate, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver could easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Now Herbert to throw. Pass caught, 9-yard line. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers make it a 1-score game before halftime. There sure was a lot of trust on that play, Brock, and he proved worthy of it with that end result.
Yeah, good old receiver. Someone who just knows how to get it into the end zone is worth his weight in gold to a QB. And on that throw, there was trust there that he had a shot to find pay dirt.
Dicker on now for the PAT. That one right down the middle. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard. Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Kickoff taken at the 3. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. And they've had a real connection looking his way in our opening half. Seems pretty clear that he's the one the coverage is going to have to adjust to and start slowing down. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Minshew setting up to throw. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Minshew. Short pass caught by his tight end. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. He's back to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So that's halftime for us here. It's a 7-point game after our first 2 quarters. Now we'll go coast to coast. Jonathan Coachman standing by in our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Back to you and Brock in a bit. But first, time for our EA Sports Halftime Report. It was a running back, Alexander Madison, who put together a solid first half. He chipped in a couple of touchdown runs as he was running with determination right from the word go.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Here come the Chargers for their first drive of the second half. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now a give to Edwards, running left. Jukes one defender. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. That offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. To throw, Herbert. Dumps it off to his running back. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Chargers will have a first.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Escapes the... Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Not the first time you've said his name today, Kate. No surprise seeing him add a sack to this total. The same nose to the football that helped him recover a fumble earlier, well, it aided him in the pursuit of the QB, and he nearly forced a fumble of his own on that sack right there.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Option give here. And he's brought down after a short gain. It's going to be 2 on the pickup, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 13.
It's a gain of 2. 3rd down and 13.
Back to throw. Here's Herbert. Complete beyond the marker. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
They're now set for 1st and 10. A give to Edwards. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that just soften up a defense. Keep working on them, keep working on them. And eventually you're going to break one of those counters for even bigger yardage.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. They send the tight end in motion left. Throwing now, Herbert. This one's caught. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I'm sure Coach, play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
This offense position now, it's 1st and goal. Sending the tight end in motion left. Here's a give on 1st and goal. And he stopped just a little short of the goal line. He's down to the 2. This is going to go as a pickup of 4. 2nd and goal coming up.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Going ground game again here. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
So now, here's 3rd and goal. Herbert now. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a 1-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Dicker on now for the PAT. That one splits the uprights. And we're all knotted up. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down. The offense will come onto the field. Time for the Raiders offense to hit the field. It's all squared up again following that touchdown, partner, so some added importance on this series. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down by a collective effort there, only 1 yard on the carry.
One thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Here's Madison again. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
3rd and long for him here. Chargers bringing the pressure, and they got him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
There was a theory some years ago, Kate, that you would never run play action on 3rd and extra long like this because that play action is really not going to affect the defense. But what you got to understand is many times you're running that play action because of the great protection. You're actually trying to give that quarterback an extra beat. That didn't work out that time.
The Raiders bringing out the punting unit. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Averaging a little under 50 a kick so far, Brock, as he gets away another one. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. Call that a 64-yard punt officially. The Chargers are being led back out on offense by Justin Herbert here. And he has to be happy about his game. We're checking some of the highlights right now that he's made so far. A good showing that's seen him in the zone from time to time. And also he's just seen the field well from his spot in the middle of this offense. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 42. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's brought down for a loss.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
The Chargers lined up in punt formation. J.K. Scott will kick it away. Fields this one at the 20. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. So a change of possession here on the punt. The Raiders have their offense back out there. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner. So hopefully this one has some better legs to it. First and 10 now from the 30. Throwing here, Minshew. Complete. It's Myers. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He gets this one to Myers. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
New set of downs for him from the 46. On first down, they'll run. And he's charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards. We'll pause now for an injured player, and it looks like he's worse for wear after handling that last carry. Second down now, 7 to go. Throwing now, off play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And they're going to have to regroup after this one.
That's now the third sack of the game, and I know how these defenders start to think, how many more can I tally up before this one's over? Still a bunch of game time. And this defense, well, they're feeling it.
To the air, third and long. He'll get this to Tucker. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. It's all knotted up at 21. Plenty of scoring here as we begin the final quarter. They've got first down from the 31. Trying to clear out of the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Trying to find Brock Bowers. So that brings up second down.
Timing is everything in life. And timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
Second and 10 now. Flushed out of the pocket. He takes it himself. And this one does not go far.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Minshew to throw. This will be caught by Adams. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. He's got it near the 10. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
They'll try and punch it in. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Talked to a bunch of different GMs is, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
He gets another shot here. And he'll push them down to the 6-yard line. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. Buckle up, it's 3rd and goal. Minshew looking to throw. Too much on that, and it sails through the end zone, incomplete.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. Got to shake it off and keep on firing.
So now on 4th down, the Raiders elected to send Daniel Carlson out for the field goal. This only a chip shot from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that gives them the lead in the final quarter.
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down. The offense will come onto the field. The Charger offense making its way to the field. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here.
Hey, Kate, the best kick returners I was ever around, really at any level. They want this opportunity. They want their chance to help their team. They know they're down, but they also know that return, especially a good one like this, can set the offense up for success.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Herbert. Here's one left side. He's got it. Complete pass. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
One play in, and already they're close to midfield. They'll run here on 1st down. Takes out a 1-stop. And this is through the midfield stride, but off the Raiders side of the field. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3 now. Here's Herbert. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Ja'Cory Bennett has it. Well, Brock, they could have gone run to set up 3rd and short, or they could air it out and try for more. They picked the latter, and the coverage was ready for it.
Sure was, Kate, and this is why I play in this position. You've got to have a short memory. You must flush it. I love the decision to be aggressive. I always fall on that side of the coin, but when you throw a pick in that situation, such a manageable 2nd down, well, you got to learn from it, move on, and certainly flush it away.
The Raiders and Davante Adams getting set for another look here. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Up the middle they go with Madison. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Now Minshew. Into the hands of Tucker, complete. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Third and a lone yard coming up. They're going play action. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that's a Vegas first down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Headed out right. Now here he goes. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Raiders first.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Has a lane inside the 25. And they finally get to him at the 15. That one goes for 25 yards. And that's a Vegas first down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Complete out to the right. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. Third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Raiders only up by a few. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Inside handoff goes to Madison. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. They'll go right back to Madison. And he's able to take this one in for the touchdown. The Raiders grow their lead off the turnover. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. In baseball, it's 3 strikes and you're out. I know you experienced that a lot, but on the gridiron, you're feeling pretty happy, right? If you can strike the end zone 3 times in one game.
Yeah, I'd rather go hockey and soccer. That's just a positive guy in me. They call that a hat trick. It's worth celebrating.
Look at you.
And yeah, they should celebrate this effort.
Carlson to tack on the extra point. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
Chargers, 21.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And that's where they'll begin the drive following the return. The Chargers, ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And there's a couple of moments we're seeing here that I think he's not going to want to be reminded of after this game. Turnovers have just interrupted his performance in this one. Made it really tough for him and this team to get into and stay in any kind of rhythm. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. To throw. Got his man on the in. Complete. And he gets a gain of 9, and that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Chargers hurrying to the line as the seconds tick away. Now to throw. Johnston brings it in. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. They gain 14 on the play. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Offense hurrying to the line with the clock running. Throwing now. He finds McConkey. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. LA uses a timeout here. It's 2nd. Still one more in their pocket to use. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Here he is to throw. Completed here to Johnston. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. They pick up 20 yards there. And the Chargers will have a 1st.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Chargers hurrying to the line as the seconds tick away. Finds McConkey. It's a gain of 12 there. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. Looking to throw it. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers face a 4-point deficit. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
This should put it back within a field goal. That one splits the uprights. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard. Less than 25 seconds to go. This onside try is for the game. And the Raiders able to cover up the onside try. That seals up this game.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
The Raiders and Alexander Madison ready for another go on offense. And they have leaned on him to get this offense to the end zone in the game, and he's delivered. He's hit pay dirt 3 times. Part of a really nice game for him so far, Brock. Been returning good value on the looks that he's been getting. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. And they'll kneel this one down. The Chargers call a timeout. That's their last one. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. And they'll kneel it down.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So put this in the win column for the Raiders. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one.